Thank you for driving me home, Nikki. See, now how hard was that, Nikki? How hard was that?
Hey there, gang, what's up, and welcome back to another video on Vavoom. There are some couples on the show that makes you go warm and soft, and others that just give you a whole new level of cringe. This show has had very colorful relationships involving people from all around the world in every shape, color, and size. The whole point of the show is to get married after 90 days, but here's a list of couples I wish would end really soon right now. Number 8, Ashley and Jay. Jay and Ashley's relationship was never the one to root for. Jay's cheating stories were always the highlight, but even still, they ended up getting married in the end. Despite that, however, Jay's infidelity always stood in the way of their happiness. Ashley once filed a divorce, but then took the paperwork back for some reason. Fortunately, this wouldn't be the last time she did so, as she then discovered that Jay had impregnated another woman, allowing her to file for a divorce once again, and this time going through with it. Number 7, Michael and Angela. Age gaps are old-fashioned, I get it, but if there are consequences in the mix, then it needs to be faced head-on. Michael, 31, and Angela, 53, almost 20 years apart, started their journey of love on the show when Angela flew to Nigeria to meet up with him. Angela's weight had bothered Michael, who keeps saying he wants to have children, but considering Angela's age, we all know how nearly impossible that is. If that wasn't it, the couple hasn't even landed in the US yet because of Michael's visa issues. I think these are all the red lights that are needed to call this relationship off. Number 6, Chantal and Pedro. Who can ever forget the intense fistfight that occurred between Chantal and Pedro's families, in which the producers themselves had to intervene and try to make peace between the two sides. Both of their families, for whatever reason, were on bad terms with one another and constantly tried to put each member from either side down. Chantal's family also tried to gang up on Pedro's sister. Even so, the couple remains together in spite of what broke out that night. Honestly, if it were me, I would just call it quits and try to start over.
You lie!
No, I didn't. You are lying.
No!
Yes, you are.
No!
Yes, you are.
It's okay, Nicole, if you're lying.
It's okay.
Number 5, Jenny and Summit. Jenny fell in love with Summit over the internet and flew all the way from the States to India to be united with him. Unfortunately, she later discovered that Summit had already been married once, only to then find out that he wasn't exactly happy with it as it was arranged. Jenny was distraught at first when she found out, but still ended up marrying Summit anyway before going through a nasty divorce. If you thought that was the end of their relationship, it wasn't. It's been reported that the couple is trying to make amends with one another and get back together. Whatever happened to Summit's wife, whether she was happy or not, we have yet to find out. Number 4, Emily and Sasha. Emily's sister wasn't exactly in favor of Sasha. She speculated from Sasha's past that he gets the girls pregnant and then leaves. But Emily doesn't see this as a threat at all. Sasha doesn't exactly respect Emily's sister either. He body shames her and makes fun of her. Betsy even wondered if Emily was doing the right thing marrying a nut job. We hope the two split because I can actually see Sasha pull off this disgusting trick and leave Sasha alone with her child.
Let's try. I can feel a lot of sugar.
Yeah, there's a lot
Usually
of...
I'm not eating so much sugar.
Number 3, George and Anfisa. The epitome of drama comes from this episode. Complete psychos. You all must be wondering that when Anfisa shouted on the phone at George to come back and why he would leave her alone, that he would come to his senses and come back right away. Well, it turns out that George was into some shady business before the marriage. That pretty much serves him right for his marijuana scandal, as Anfisa awaits his return if she ever wants him to come back now.
I'm pulling over.
Why did you leave? You told me you're gonna come back.
What do you want?
Number 2, Mark and Nikki. When 58-year-old Mark fell for a 19-year-old Nikki, the audience couldn't be more surprised. I mean, the two were 40 years apart, for God's sake. When even Mark's children were all older than Nikki. And that wasn't all. Mark even made her sleep in a room full of his ex-wife's pictures and made her wear his daughter's clothes. He made such awful demands from Nikki and made her sign a prenuptial agreement, which Nikki did. All his friends were concerned about him marrying such a young girl, and never mind Nikki's family. The two are still together, but I wonder how they live and what the generation gap does for them.
Thank you for driving me home, Nikki. See, now how...
Number 1. Nicole and Asena. When Nicole flew to Morocco to meet her beloved Asena, she got the greatest cultural shock of them all. Asena never let her be affectionate in public because of the Moroccan culture. Asena also called her lazy all the time and hated her unhealthy lifestyle. The couple had so many ups and downs, but are still miraculously together. Even without Asena's K1 visa, they managed to still get along. But I'd wish they'd just be happy without putting the other individual down. Well, what do you think of our list? Do you agree with our choices? If so, give us a shout out in the comments below. Personally, I feel that some of these couples would be better off separated, but that's just me. And that about wraps up another video, which we hope you guys enjoyed. Do let us know what you think by liking the video and subscribing to our channel, along with hitting the bell icon for more juicy contents down the line. Do stick around for more amazing content, as we'll be seeing you again in another video real soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.